Skidoosh. Hey, welcome to the podcast, Just Smile Over podcast, where veteran can be bettering. You know what we're about to do, about to start. I know it's been a while. Kind of did my first video, very ironic, right? Did the first episode on 1st of March, and then the second one on 31st of March is at that. But y'all know what we're about to do, so make sure you get ready to do your 10 for 10. Let's get it. I still haven't figured this one out yet. So just gonna turn it over. Make sure you guys get a good view over here. Make sure y'all get y'all place set up to do your pull-ups. All right. Veteran community, 10 stay alive, 10 for 10, let's get it. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. You can check out the first video to learn more about what that's all about. All right. All right, so now we're back. As I said, I had some plan to talk about, but I said, fuck it. I'm going to talk about this because this just happened. I'm going to show you guys. Remember, if you didn't do 10, post a military joke. If you did your 10, share inspiration. Let me know if you did 10 or not down in the comments, and we'll see how much you grow as we grow. Let's get it. But this happened, guys. Oh yeah, by the way, my name is, as you guys should already know, my name is Stalin Johnson. And if you don't know, now you know. All right. So this happened. It's very heartbreaking. This. All right. As you can see, it's a soldier. And I got this trophy at WLC, is a warrior leadership course. All right, when you went to learn how to be an NCO, pretty much. And I won the leadership award there. And this trophy's always been with me. And I just got it shipped to us. And this is what happened. I found it broken. And it reminded me of why I'm doing what I'm doing now, right? What Just Smile Over is all about is for the broken soldier. When we get out, veterans kind of feel like we're broken soldiers. And I'm telling you guys, for the longest time, I've been trying to get this Just Smile Over going. And I ran into a lot of problems, a lot of hurdles, and it was very tough because the more I ran into, the more I felt like a broken soldier. And it hit me that this is probably what this is probably what the veterans, um, the 70% who don't have help from the VA when they transition out, that they're probably feeling. And the soldiers that commit suicide, that they feel like they're a broken soldier and they have no support and nowhere to go. And the interesting thing about it is the brokenness was more aware to me from the day I decided to get out. I lost pretty much everything that was connected to me. I lost my family. I lost friends. I lost leaders. I lost pretty much everything that made me feel like who I was as a soldier at that point. And it came into play, the broken soldier. Even to do this Just Smile Over, reaching out to a lot of buddies of mine that I was in the military with, and even some military families that I had connection with. When it was time to actually take action on it, everyone turned it back on me and kind of bailed out. And I feel like that's it right there. That's why I got to do this. That's why Just Smile Over has to go out and just do what I'm doing to let those soldiers know that you're not broken. For the longest, I thought I was broken, and I did a lot of work on myself, man. Did a lot of work on myself for the last 3 years, and just realizing, man, that I'm not broken, man. I'm me, and it's always been that person under the uniform. So when that soldier's broken, you got to evaluate what's inside of you, right? And you start to build. There's a lot of things we learn, from our time to then voila, look at that. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Hey, just like that. You might be missing pieces of you, feel like you're missing pieces of you, but you can still be put back together. You can still be put back together. All right, come on, my brothers and sisters in his arms. All right, you're not as broken as you think you are, and you see it right here. Right here. That's y'all. That's us. That's we. And that's how we can be the solution to the problem. All right. It's all on us. This is our fight. All right. So as I said, this podcast is for those in the 2-year mark, but it's for any veteran, but mainly focus on people in the 2-year mark of service. Right. So I feel like once you're in, and that point, you're at the biggest decision of your life. A lot of you are deciding right now to keep staying in the military or to get out. And that's the big thing. And like I said, I put a lot of effort, a lot of time. When a lot of people turn my back, you see I'm doing this podcast by myself. It was supposed to be somebody else, another soldier. We've talked, and then when it's time to take action, a lot of people have turned it back. But in the military, that would have never happened, So it's like really looking at things like that, and they're really giving you a big perspective of you got to put yourself back together, right? Even though the soldier is broken, all that matters is what's under the uniform is not broken. And you can use that to put yourself back together, even when pieces are missing of you, like you see from my trophy. You know what I'm saying? Like back then I would have been mad, but now it's kind of like, hey man, that's part of life. And look, I used that broken situation, my broken trophy, to kind of give you guys some insight, turn it into a positive. That's what we do, turn negative into positive. And that's what I've been working on the last 3 years. And I want to, put that out there to other veterans so we can stay alive. So all that matters is just stay alive, all right? If you don't do it, If you don't want to do it tomorrow, do it today. Stay alive today. And you see how tomorrow is just one day at a time, 1 second at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 day at a time, 1 week at a time, 1 month at a time, 1 year at a time, and you'll get there. We'll get there. All right. So that was a big thing I wanted to share with you guys. Man, trust me, I put a lot of trying to figure out that I've done it for myself, put my pieces back together for myself, and been doing a lot of research, a lot of working on how I can help other veterans as well. Because I just don't like it, man. I just don't like to see, my brothers and sisters hurting. Even when we out, I just think we got to do better, taking care of each other, definitely. So it's something I'm dedicated to and want to share with you guys. All right, so let me know for the next video. I got it down. I got it, what the next video is going to be. All right, next episode on the Just Smilable podcast. Look out for it. It's the number one thing, right, that you have to learn for yourself in the military. Number one thing to get you to the military and also in life. All right. Number one thing, you guys gonna get it. If you're in your 2-year mark, you're about to get the sauce. All right. I wish I knew these things by the time when I was in, people were teaching me this. So I've looked back on my past soldier time. I don't really care too much about, the past days. But if I got to do that to help someone else, definitely going to do it. I love the military. Definitely had a great time. But I love my life out here a lot better. I'm peaceful and I'm free. But I also felt that way in the military. So either way, whatever you want to do in life, pursue it. So that's the big thing. But next video, stick around, tap in, pass the video around, because be here for the live, jump in the live chats, when these videos are going live, when we're doing our live episodes, so we can get some, conversation going with you guys. I want to get to that point. All right. I don't really care to bring people on or off the podcast. I really care more about engaging with you all. All right. Having live straight talk with you all. All right. So next video, next episode, let me say next episode, not going to be video. Next episode, we'll talk about the number one thing that you need to learn, in the military at your 2-year mark. All right. For your military. All right. So that's it. As you already know, veteran community, this is JT the Flight Attendant. Just smile. Over.